Get this video to 5,000 likes, my people. Ninja Man's Freedom, VYBZ Kartel, health and lawsuit coming up in this segment. Today's Gratitude Thursdays audio will be provided. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, listen to this.
Jamaica justice system is very corrupt, and Jamaican, our illiteracy rate is very low. But if it is one thing about us, we are die-hearted. The Jamaica justice system pulled together, and they know something that the rest of us don't know. When I look on Kartel, Kartel is very sick. And as I said, money is just enough and so much. With Kartel making his own the most money in prison, at the peak of his career, took down so ill with grave disease. The grave disease, it doesn't kill you, but what it does, it weakens the heart muscle, and you can have an heart attack at any minute.
All this now.
So in the peak of his career, that is when his situation tumbles. So he came out, he's sorting out things, he ran and get married, and I'm just hoping that those liquor those bottle that Kartel is walking with, I am hoping he's not drinking from them. Those tobacco that he's smoking, I am hoping he is not smoking them, because that disease on the heart will just wipe you out at any minute. Was it a strategy they used to release Kartel because they don't want Kartel to die in their care because of the public backlash? Is it to trick the public? Did Kartel really won the appeal, or the Jamaica corrupt justice system try to trick the people again? I work in the system for 20 years, you know, so I know what they are capable of. But Kartel, I wish you well. I wish you will get well. Whatever happened, as I said, I respect the decision of the court, whatever way. But looking at you, you are very, very sick. So, the justice system, Department of Correctional Services and the justice system is the same department, you know. It's the same Ministry of Justice, you know. All of them is the same one thing, you know. And they are like this. They are like this. So, they believe that our mind is smooth. They believe that we have smooth brain. And we're not able to understand the psychology that they just pull on us. Kartel, please, hurry.
Alright, so we're now going to waste some more on the time, alright? Welcome, everybody. Today is Gratitude Thursdays. Remember, it's only because of the Creator and His tender mercies why we're here today. So give thanks to the Creator and give thanks to you, the viewers, the listeners, that keeps on supporting Virtual TV every single day. Alright, everybody, leave a like on the video, share the video, and comment your thoughts and tell me what you just heard a while ago. Okay? Now, major lawsuit pending and Ninja Man's Freedom coming up in this segment. Alright? As VYBZ Kartel's lawsuit continues to press against the state. Now, this lawsuit is definitely one to be talked about right now, and it is in the hands of Isaac Buchanan. Now, of course, we will find out what is happening right now, where VYBZ Kartel's lawsuit against the DCS, which is the Department of Correctional Services, presses forward. Alright? So, a whole heap of people was saying that VYBZ Kartel shouldn't have pursued any legal action against the state or the government or whatever the case may be. Well, this is not that. This is for the condition that he faced while he was behind bars. Now, the condition that VYBZ Kartel faced was described as inhumane, and one of the main contributing factors to his now complication. Okay, now there's a warning, and numerous frequent warnings has been given to VYBZ Kartel. Load the liquor, load the smoking, and all of them something there because of the complication that he has. You understand? It is being said back then, confirmed by medical professionals, affidavit says that only a certain percentage of VYBZ Kartel's heart was working. But like the video, share the video more people, we will not get into the full contents of the lawsuit that is going to happen right now. Of course, subscribe to the channel. Now, incarcerated dancehall artist VYBZ Kartel has decided to press forward the legal action against the Jamaican government over the Department of Correctional Services, the decision to place him in solitary confinement. Now, according to the Star, the entertainer's attorney Isaac Buchanan did file documents in the Supreme Court seeking several declarations. Now, these are the declarations on the contents of the legal action, everybody, right? They're seeking several declarations, among them being that the Fever DJ's right to due process was breached by the correctional services as he was placed in solitary confinement for 23 hours each day without a hearing. Now, the tabloid further noted that the Minister of National Security and the Attorney General has been named as respondent. So Horace Chang, you have gone to these situations now. Of course. Now, in a recent interview, right, with, of course, a major news source, Buchanan noted that the DJ was battling a severe case of Graves' disease as well as two heart conditions, all of which are worsening at that time due to the prolonged confinement when he was incarcerated that he has been subjected to in May 23rd. Now, he was locked up and locked away for 23 hours a day allegedly, and the lawyer says that he can confirm that since the lockdown he has picked up an infection back then from the lockdown and he was being treated for that, Buchanan told the source. Now, since the 23-hour lockdown, it is apparent that back then that his health was in jeopardy and it was deteriorating. Isaac Buchanan says that he can speak to the fact that his neck was swollen more than usual and his eyes at that time were protruding a little bit more than usual, and it is clear that he is under stress when breathing, Isaac Buchanan added. So that is the contents of the lawsuit that he will now press forward to, that is before the state. You understand? All right? Yeah. So, let us see what the outcome of that will be, of course. And Isaac Buchanan's suspension ought to be lifted very soon. Okay? So, we're going to talk about that at a further time. Now, of course, Ninja Man's calls, Ninja Man past haunted him, is what they say. Ninja Man's past haunted him, and that is the reason why for his life sentence. Now, we will now get into the stories. Now, there were stories of, how the veteran entertainer became a positive role model and an activist for peace since his two convictions decades ago for gun and drug possession, but in the end, his past came back to haunt him. Now, bear in mind that there is currently a court error, because the lawyers have identified that Ninja Man is innocent, and they're saying that the court has ultimately erred in their decision and the way how certain situations were handled, which would have warranted Ninja Man's right to due process and a fair trial was breached. So, that is a win for him. Anyway, this is what the judges has decided. The entertainer, whose given name is Desmond John Ballantyne, has two convictions, one in 1996 for possession of white stuff and another in 1999 for illegal possession of firearm. Alright, now this for the High Court Judge Justice Martin Gale in his latest transgressions, which also involve the use of a firearm, is a clear indication that the DJ learned nothing from his previous brushes with the law. That ultimately is what they are arguing. And the lawyers, which is Robert Fletcher and of course the past legal representative Valerie Robertson, counteracted that, saying that this was 1999 and 1996 Within a 2025 now, people can change. Rightfully so. Freedom. Leave a like on the video, share the video, have more to come. Don't go know everybody, stay tuned. Gratitude Thursdays continues.